Hey, for this run, we're going to take a look at Tier 11 Delve on Arcane Mage. We're here at the end of Season 1, so it's good to kind of get a benchmark of how the Delves stand right now, how much damage the mobs are doing, and how it works out with an Arcane Mage. So, using the standard Spellslinger Mythic Plus spec off of Wowhead, but I'll link that in my description. Bran will be using the Porcelain Arrowhead and the Amorphous Relic, and he'll be set up as healer. Gear level on this tune is about 635. Nothing too crazy on the Citrines, just the standard Stormbringer and Fathom Dweller and Legendary. And we are looking at Mycomancer Cavern.
What was lost, I have found.
I've been keeping up with the 8s more or less every week to either put vault slots in there or for questings for the weekly quests, but the difference between 8 and 11 is pretty large actually in terms of how much health the mobs have and how much damage they do. So while in 8s at this gear level you can pretty much just tear right through, it's not the case with 11s. Even still, you got to be a little cautious what you're pulling and where you're pulling. Let's see here. Trying to think if I need to go up there. I think we are going to have to go up there at the end. In this particular scenario, we have to get the 7 sacks of spices and then go get the rescue the person up top and then get the pumpkins. I've done a couple 11s on some of my other classes recently, and I did notice that Bran seems to be grabbing aggro certainly more often than he does in 8s, and I'm not quite sure why that is. They have all sorts of tunings they worked out over the course of this season, so I think some things behave a little strangely and not consistently in these delves. Alright, should be a little more room here. Another thing, of course, that happens in here is the In 11s, you get mini bosses, and you also get a few more of those empowered groups. And I do seem to see the vicious spiderlings as one of the effects they get a little more often, which is probably the worst one in my opinion, because once you kill the mob, then you suddenly have to deal with these spiders that apply a poison to you that's pretty strong. A lot of ticking damage. Okay, 2 more stacks of spice. I think there's one there and some up top. One up top, that's right. Get that midpoint first. These are just lashers, so should be alright.
Look around! There's treasure here!
I don't particularly like going up on this mushroom because it puts you right in the middle of everything, so we're going to try going up on this side, see if it's any better. Of course, if you can use the spore bits and their explosion to take out mobs in here or anywhere they have them, it always helps, like fungal folly as well. Okay, there's the 7. You know what? We need to go... Oh, there's a treasure chest over there. We need to go down and then up. So I think we are actually going to see if we can't skip most of this.
That's more like it!
I think if I had invis a little faster, that would have been better. See if we can pick up the stabber solo. That's odd. Cooldowns for that top platform, so just try to pull this guy without cooldowns. Alright. Yeah, all that's left is the 4 pumpkins, which shouldn't be too bad. Ah, so there is our tier 11 mini bosses. Though I'm not sure if they come in 9s and 10s as well. I haven't done those in a really long time. What we are going to do here is skip those guys. No reason to pull them if we don't need to.
Your mana is looking low. Take a break.
Something first.
Give me a moment, champion.
I have a feeling that guy is going to be pretty hard, so we're going to probably try to skip him. Maybe.
That's more like it.
All right. This last boss here, if I remember right, does a lot of AoE damage, so he may be tough. Well, we'll see what we can do.
Take a look while you can.
go. Not too bad. I would say this particular delving scenario is one of the easier ones, more or less. The mobs aren't quite as unforgiving. Maybe you just can't pull big packs, and then you can skip quite a bit. As you can see, I did not pull this empowered or that empowered pack over there, but we cleared through the whole thing, because this is, you don't have to kill a certain amount of mobs per percentage. You just have to grab those spice packets and the pumpkins. So yeah, not all the delves are like this one, so I would say in general all the scenarios here in Mycomancer are pretty easy. Hopefully you guys have picked something up. Maybe there's some tips in there for folks that are still working on delves. I will post a link to my build in the description, and I will catch you guys on the next one.